Unique features of the Infinix system are my ability quickly to remove or pull in the C-arms in various configurations. Sometimes we have to emergently intubate a patient. The system immediately accommodates for that. The flexibility of being able to reach almost any angle, including table adjustments up or down to add almost 30 more degrees of orientation, is critical as we're trying to achieve these very few or hard to refine views that are very, very important to our treatment strategies. The ability to accommodate patients of many different weights and ability allow me to get many more people on the table for treatment. The ability to rotate and reconfigure the environment for arm access, brachial access, radial access, flag access, and even direct carotid access. There's never been a situation where the system or the configuration of the system has been a problem. In fact, we've had cardiologists, vascular surgeons, and neurosurgeons all working on a single patient at the same time, looking at different things and views, and the system, only this system would have allowed such configurations to take place. I in fact might state, imagine I had as many planes as necessary to truly imagine a three-dimensional object. And what do I mean by that? The configuration and the geometry in the small vessels in the brain allow for a lot of variability in structure, meaning a perforation could be devastating. A wire that goes through the back end of a wall that you can't visualize can cause death. One plane is inefficient and insufficient for us to be able to see the true three-dimensional nature. I might even say that two is very limited. What we do is obtain a three-dimensional object, usually by rotating a single plane around the image, and then determining what two views offer us our best chance of seeing the representation of three dimensions of the object. So, for sure, one is an incomplete view. Two, when fully optimized, gives us an adequate view. But if we can imagine a true three-dimensional object or representation, that's the ideal. One of the critical achievements in following the dosage of the patient and using the dose tracking system from Toshiba has been the ability for me to see a cumulative dose in specific trajectories of radiation, and watching those highlight and become areas of concern for me, which then allows me or triggers me to reorient, rechange a trajectory, and the dose tracking system then begins to reaccumulate over another specific region or territory. This allows me to minimize the dose to the patients and overall minimize damage, which can sometimes translate into hair loss.